What if I told you that everything that you can possibly want in this life is waiting for you? What if I told you that if you're struggling with an addiction, that there is a life where none of that applies to you? What if I told you that the dreams you have for yourself and for the ones you love, they already exist, free of any pain, free of anything that may be holding you back? It all exists. And I know to say free of any pain is kind of a long shot because life is full of them. However, they can be free from active addiction. Hi, I'm Michael, and I am a biracial gay Christian from South Carolina whose life has been anything but normal or what you would expect it to be. I'm in a bit of a different location this evening. I'm in my dance studio, and to know me today is one thing, but to know who I was 4.5 to 5 years ago, you would think that I was just dreaming about doing what I'm doing today. And you would be correct. Everything was just a thought. It was a concept. It was something that I wanted to happen, but by circumstances in my life and by living in active addiction, didn't look or I didn't think any of this was possible. But yet here I am today. And it's because I imagined it. I know it may sound crazy, a bit woohoo, but everything I have in my life today is because I imagined it could be and I prayed for it. And no matter what your religious affiliation or your faith background is, mine personally is I'm a firm believer that there's something bigger than me that's orchestrating this entire life that I get to call Michael. And it helped me visualize what I have today. If you're someone who's struggling with addiction or you're struggling or you have a loved one, do know that anything is possible, predominantly due to the fact that I exist. If I looked like my story, I promise you wouldn't be watching this. You wouldn't be tuning in because it wasn't that long ago I thought about not being here anymore, but I'm still here. And it's thanks to the rooms, it's thanks to 12 steps, it's thanks to a treatment center that helped me see me for the first time. And it's because of an incredible support system that I get to call friends and family. I am grateful today that they're in my life, and I'm grateful that I had the experiences I had because, trust me, I cannot judge a single person that exists because I've lived everything you can imagine. Today, my life is centered around one thing. I cannot use alcohol or drugs. And if I choose to, because by this point, my addiction and my disease has gotten to a space where if I go back out today, it's a choice. It's a choice. I know there are some who may disagree with me, but I would choose to go back out. It would be an active choice of me. And that's a choice I'm not willing to make anymore because of how far I've come and because there are people that depend on me today. Being a person who lives in long-term recovery, our lives begin to look like the things that we dream of if we choose to do the work. But that's just it. We have to choose to do the work. I get to teach today, not because it's something I deserve by any means, because trust me, I don't. I get to teach because people trust me today. Trust me, prior to this, no one trusted me with anything. So I'm grateful today. I'm grateful that you tuned in. I'm grateful that you're listening to the ramblings of a guy who truly is just trying to learn how to do this, but stay consistent. So if you're someone out there today who doesn't think that something good can come of what you're currently existing or living in, trust me, it can. It completely can. And maybe in a later episode, I'll dig into exactly what my addiction took me to and where it took me. But today, I'm just going to live in the reality that anything you dream of, anything you imagine for yourself, not for someone else, but for yourself, is possible. Trust me, I know it because I get to live it today. So yeah, that's all I got today. I hope you have a great evening. I hope your second day of 2026 has been remarkable. And I hope you find some internal peace this evening as you close your eyes and get ready for bed. I know I get to have some pretty amazing fun with a pretty incredible group of line dancers tonight. And I am completely thrilled about that. So yeah, I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. That's all I got. All right. Bye-bye.